Hej allihopa och välkommen till en helt ny tisdagsvideo med en svensk reagerar. Idag hörni ska vi kika på kanalen Chill, så vi ska se en video som heter 15 scary videos som med all säkerhet kommer få din terapeut att jobba. Jag ser fram emot den här. Jag tror att den här är riktigt bra. Jag tror han håller samma klass som den vi såg senaste torsdags. Så att det här blir kul. Vi drar inte ut på det, vi har som vanligt. Hoppa upp i soffan, säng, dra på täckefilter, gör mysigt, släck belysningen, höjer volymen på max och så kör vi igång klippet. Nu kör vi. Då så mina vänner, 3 djupa andetag och så rullar vi igång nu. Nu kör vi.
Number 15, baby bed bugs, posted to the oddly terrifying subreddit by I'm a Scared Child. This is how baby bed bugs react to human body heat. An old wooden chair is sitting in the middle of the room. This person gets down beside it and places their finger near a crack in the wood. Immediately, dozens of bed bugs stick their little heads out of the crack. Attracted to the heat coming from this human finger. The sight of this is honestly horrific. Many in the comments share their own horror stories about dealing with these vile insects. Some advise using diatomaceous earth on them, or even baking soda. But Redditor B Cross sums our collective horror up, writing, "It's hard to put into word how evil these things are." I absolutely agree with that sentiment. Number
Vad var det för något? Var det, vad heter de? Såg ut som vägglöss nästan, va? Tror jag. Bedbugs. Det är ju, vad heter det? Kvalster, eller vad heter det? Som var sängen, men de är ju inte sådär stora. Det är verkligen.
14, move out. Strange noises have been happening in Peter's house since he moved in 2 weeks ago. Published in December of 2009, Peter Yan TV writes, "It happened again last night, and I was brave enough to capture this on tape." Loud clashing occurs as Peter turns on his camera in a dark hallway. He flicks on the light and looks downstairs. The sound stops. He loudly walks down the wooden stairs, likely to scare whoever or whatever is there. He finds nothing in the room downstairs, at least nothing that we can see. When he heads back upstairs, he flicks off the light and heads back into his room. He hears something slam downstairs, and then what sounds like slow footsteps up the stairs. He waits in fear, and they just keep coming, louder and louder.
Ja, ryser. Helvete! Upp, sådär.
And then a shoe is thrown at him from out of the darkness. When he runs forward, there's nothing on the stairs or in the hallway. As many in the comments say, this dude should be leaving every light in the house on.
Verkligen. Oh.
Number 13, help me. While spending the night in an abandoned boarding house, the unthinkable happened. Published by Toppy in May of 2022, this paranormal crew captured whispers on camera, asking for help. These whispers are quite faint, but they think it sounds like a woman's voice. Shortly after, they hear footsteps at a distance. In a hallway of the boarding house, the team sets up a stationary camera. Apart from several EVPs, it captures this. A rock is kicked with great force down the length of the hall.
Oh, yeah.
Do former pupils still call this boarding house home? And what do they want with the living? Number 12, aggressive ghost. while sitting around playing video games. Little did this guy know he was about to be in one. Published by C. Sano Act in November of 2011, this guy was hanging out in the living room when he heard something from the kitchen. Getting up to check it out, he doesn't seem to see anything of substance, but something of substance knocks him to the floor. He's dragged across the room and out of sight.
Oh yeah. What the? Ah.
Is this ghost hinting that he should get his homework done? Or does this house have a serious poltergeist in residence?
Nja. Nja. Det där tror jag är fake faktiskt. För jag menar, han skriker inte, han gör inte ett ljud ifrån sig. Och sen blir han dra. Jag har svårt att se det. För se, om man kollar nu på slutet där. Så liksom han liksom viker sig in bakanför så han inte ska vara bild. Kolla här ska ni se.
It'd be hard to ignore after an incident like this. Number 11, ghostly figure. Captured at nearly 2 a.m., this security footage left behind a phantom trace. Published by Highlight Seed in March of 2022, the mysterious video shows a couple of figures crossing along the dirt road outside of a compound. The first figure is solid. You can tell it's a human person making their way in the night. The second figure, however, although this one too is carrying a flashlight, the figure never appears solid in form, and halfway down the path, he seems to evaporate upward into the air. Both he and his flashlight beam disappear. Does the contrast between the two figures prove that one is not what it seems, or are our eyes deceiving us? Number 10, podcast stock.
Det kan nog vara en glitch i övervakningskameran tror jag. Eller kanske inte, det kan lika väl vara paranormalt.
Submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Conscious Swing 7599, this redditor wrote, trying to film a podcast until some intruder or some kind of lost creature started stalking us. Let's watch their submission and see what they're talking about.
Yeah, no, I don't know. In 40 years, I'm retiring. What are you gonna be doing, dog?
I'll be close to retiring, I said.
I don't know, dude. That's gonna be me, dude. I can't see myself doing anything but one of those like trashy office jobs, dude.
The redditor later wrote in the comments, there was something in the background right before the first cut.
Guys, there's a little jiggling going on with our doorknob. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know who that is, or if I call my dad, I know we're not going upstairs. That's for sure. I'm hoping he's going away. This is the third time he's done that.
And it started stalking us and trying to get in.
Oh, you can kind of see him. Oh. Yeah, no, there he is. That's a little scary for us tonight. My dad is not home. I don't know if I call him or what. Dude, we found the guy that was at our house knocking. He's just walking on the highway. We passed him like a couple times. Now he's gonna be up here, I think.
Dude, this is...
You guys see him? Oh, I'm not slowing down, dude. I'm not risking this.
Be careful.
You
don't want to hit him, dude. He's just walking around. There he is.
There he is. There he is. That's creepy. Whoa.
To which Pete the Cook 2 responded with, I can see it in the background.
Det ser inte ut som en... Ja, i och för sig. Jag trodde inte det var en vanlig person först. Jag trodde det var något paranormalt. Men tydligen så är det en person. Jag tycker det såg ut som en apa som gick där. Alltså nedböjd. Hukar liksom på alla fyra. Eller med långa armar då givetvis.
Before you go in, but can't make it out when you are looking out the window. Is the thing in the background the same as the guy walking down the road? The uploader later responded saying, he was actually out the window if you look against the garage. We think it's the same guy, because it's not like a group of people are going to a house that rule. It seems like this was one of the most positively received submissions in Chill's Narrator subreddit history. Thanks, Conscious Swing 7599. Number 9.
Weird.
UFO hearing evidence. During a 2022 congressional UFO hearing, this video revealed that the truth is out there. Published by Fox 2 St. Louis in May of 2022, The video shows a pilot flying during the daytime. Out the window are two white specks seemingly floating right above the horizon. A second video shows a night shot. A triangular object is captured blinking in the sky. A second triangular object is captured as well. It's not clear where this video is taken from, on Earth or from the air. What are these strange sightings? Are they truly proof of extraterrestrial life? This is the first congressional UFO hearing in over 50 years. As Dodge This writes in the comments, now we just have to wait another 50 years for them to tell us we've already met the aliens. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Number 8, slight storm. On this stormy night in Canada, this person's home looks like it's going through a car wash. Posted to the oddly terrifying subreddit by Rain Reset, a massive snow or hailstorm is blasting against the living room window, throwing sleet and lightning like you've never seen before. The window somehow looks like they're in the middle of a storm at sea. The snow gusts billow across as hail pings against the window panes.
Holy crap.
Listen to that.
Quick.
And behind the breaks of snow and ice is just pure darkness, periodically lit by lightning. The storm refuses to let up during the entire minute-long video. In the comments, Redditor Grandstun writes, "You might be live on a movie set. Because this storm is so massive it honestly seems fake. I think it's a good day to stay home in this town." Number 7, throughout the house. Security cameras in this home didn't spy any intruders while this family was on vacation. At least, not of the mortal kind. Published by Grasshopper 222 in July of 2011. The living room camera captured what looks like a cat toy moving across the floor. The only problem? There's no cat in sight. Moments later, a strange noise resounds in the room, and several objects fall to the floor.
Här känner jag igen det.
The bathroom's camera captured further paranormal activity. Two toothbrushes fling from the counter, not falling but as if propelled by an unseen force. The faucet turns on full blast sometime later, while something flings into the sink. This is followed by the toilet flushing, and what sounds like the lid slamming shut. In the garage, although it's dark, you can hear noises. The YouTuber says it's a drill, and the doors on his father's car door. You can see the car's interior lights turn on when the doors open. In the kitchen, activity occurs over several days. Watch closely. Days later, this happens.
Jag ryser.
While some in the comments are perplexed by this blatant activity, others are spotting things you may not have seen, like this shadow. Do you too think this house is in need of a priest? Number 6, mysterious sounds. Picture this, it's early morning when you hear this outside your window. Published by Golfwagon in April of 2020. What would you think if this was your morning greeting? The repeated noise coming from a distance sounds like a mysterious metallic roar.
Det där ljudet, var det inte ett annat klipp vi såg med något liknande? Där det var en fabrik som släppte ut släppte på ångtrycket i någon av cisternerna de hade eller någonting. Och då fick det där ljudet. Jag för mig det. Så det kan ju vara någon industri i närheten som gör precis det. Släpper ut på tryck, alltså ångtrycket.
It continues for nearly the entire length of the 2-minute video. The sounds don't seem to be happening at the same interval, so that makes some in the comments think its source is not, in fact, mechanical. Many commenters from all over the world, from Serbia to Indonesia to South Korea, claim to have heard similar sounds. Some believe it's atmospheric, others think it's sonar, and still others say it sounds like a living thing. Do you think it's a sign of the end of times? If so, you'd better hope you're prepared. Number 5, floating head. At around 3 a.m. on April 12, 2010, this strange apparition was captured on the security camera of a bar and grill in Las Cruces, New Mexico during closing hours. Published by Ghost Investigations, New Mexico in April of 2010. The crew slowed the frame-by-frame to 1/8 speed and shot video of the bar's security monitor. What they captured does indeed look like a floating head. In the regular shot, it appears to flash in and out quite quickly, while in the frame-by-frame, it looks like it actually flew out of sight. You can make out the eyes, nose, and mouth.
Där. Påminner om ett troll gör. Spetsiga öron och knubb i ansiktet.
And ears of the head's face, but it doesn't appear to have a body. There was no one inside the bar and grill at this hour. So what is this thing? Is it the face of a spirit? Where did its body go? Number 4, Angel Above. Do you believe in miracles? Published by Top Generality in March of 2022, this image appears to show an angel descending from the sky. I came across this image from a list titled "Camera Captures What No One Was Supposed to See." Unfortunately, I was unable to find the photo's origins or the video associated with it. The image shows a dark winged creature silhouetted against the sky, with its arms and wings spread. The creature appears just how you might picture one, only this one seems to be wearing shoes, which is a little odd. Without the context, it's impossible to know whether this capture is supposed.
Eller så är det så att det är, vad heter det? När man tar bort vissa grejer, det kan vara ju en staty där. Jag tror det kan vara en staty. Och så har de tagit bort bara, vad heter det? Det den står på.
Supposed to be real, or was never intended to be, but it does make me wonder if these beings are all around us. Number 3, strange sounds. Working from home has its perks, but this might deter some. Posted to the very spooky video subreddit by External Tangents, this Redditor was home on a gloomy day when he heard some strange noises. At his door, the noise sounds like distant clicking. He opens his hallway door to investigate. Out in the hallway, you can hear whining and slamming. It sounds like it's coming from upstairs. Then as he looks up to find an outside door open, it clanks loudly. He's found the culprit. At the top of the stairs, the exit door to the roof is open. Heading out onto the roof, he finds no one there. Although the mystery is solved, some think it's odd that the exit alarm isn't blaring. They also find the sounds and visuals quite spooky.
Det verkar ju som att det är lite storm och det blåser. Man ser på träden att det blåser. Så jag tror att det är bara dörren. Det är någon som inte har... Ja, du ser där. Haspen är ju ute. Jag tror att det är någon som inte har stängt dörren bara. Den som står och blåser slår. Det tror jag. Jag tror hon tränar paranormalt. Jag hör ju vad det blåser.
If you heard this while you were alone in your apartment, would you have the nerve to investigate? I'd be looking for a new place to live. Number 2, haunted hallway. For years, this man experienced paranormal activity in his home, including books and Xbox games thrown on the floor and lights turned on. After setting up a camera, he finally captured footage of the poltergeist, published by Seth Lee Thompson in July of 2010. This is just a small taste of what Seth has been dealing with. A second clip shows the stairwell at night. The last clip shows the ghost playing with the lights. According to Seth, the light switch you see to the right is the only one connected to the corresponding light. It flicks on and off several times. Is this hallway haunted? If it is, don't be scared. As YouTuber Dark Pisces reminds us in the comments, just because spirits move things does not make them automatically evil. Number 1, follow the sound. This jinn has a sense of humor. Published by Hassan Barbar in May of 2022, the paranormal explorer is in this abandoned place when a jinn alerts him to his presence, yet he does not appear. As the unseen makes more noise, Hassan follows the sound, then the thing starts to laugh. Or is this a laugh?
طب إذا أنت هون ظهر لي طبعا طلع أخوان شو تحب هاليوم جابنا.
The noise continues, leading him around this empty maze. Soon it sounds like it's breaking something apart, and then that unnerving laughter again.
هو المكان كبير
Oh,
بصدر الصوت من هون أو من هون مش عارف.
Where is it coming from? The jinn speaks to him, but what does he want? We may never know.
مش عارف. اطلع. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
I guess you didn't read the title when you chose to watch this video.
Sådär då hörni. Det var väl inte något vidare fel på den där tycker jag. Det var rätt bra faktiskt. Jag hoppas ni gillar den. Ja, ha en fortsatt trevlig kväll då. Ses vi på torsdag igen. Ha det gott hörni. Hej hej.